What didn't happen last session?
A
Uh,
lot, a lot of weird shit just happened.
Yay! Okay, I'll be back.
yeah, last session on Dragon Ball Z or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or whatever
What game are we
variation of
playing?
I don't
Well,
know, one of them.
Pokemon.
I thought this was One
Pokemon?
Piece. We're going on an adventure. We're pirates.
Oh wait,
Well,
wrong campaign.
that's the other campaign.
Oh, you shit. You're right. You're right.
You're
That's the
right.
They
We're on
wrong.
the
haven't.
Jungle Cruise.
Uh,
Oh wait,
I
that's
think
right.
it's
We're in a
pirates.
giant fucking
Yeah,
hole.
we're in a cave. Yeah, no, I
that's right. We
fully
fell into
get
Satan's
all.
anus.
Yeah,
Hooray.
fully get everything crossed.
Yeah, lots of fun things happened last session. Baghdad was unable to uh grow nature from the long rest because
The
Momo
first
was
time.
yeah, the first time because Momo was a piggy. Um we hopefully have removed said curse for Baghdad using remove
Yes.
curse. Well, you don't know
Yeah,
that above board.
yeah, I know. I cast a greater restoration though. It removes the
So
curse.
hopefully it's gone. We'll see in the next full moon.
Oh
Um,
god, it's one of those that's like it requires a witch spell to fucking fix it. Like, well, he's fucked.
I will off myself.
it's only once a month you turn into a pig. Relax.
Hey, I don't think he'll turn
um,
into a
A
pig
month
again unless we
too
take
many.
somehow another month to, which, not impossible.
so Momo, feeling bad, decides to go on an exploration. I mean, a hunt. In the woods, but not too far in the woods because that would be dangerous. The rest of the group does their various things. Baghdad continues his plant growth. Cetrion and Splash are attempting to help train people. Albatross was with Alar and Dane trying to just help the people in general. Um, yeah, and then there is definitely almost bird on bird violence. I kind of feel like above board, I need to have a talk with Albatross and have them write an apology letter to Cetrion because I think we're just a little bit too mean to Cetrion. Cetrion, I love you above board. I'm sorry. This is the cleric you got.
Damn.
Okay, I'm sure. I hope I made him feel bad a little bit in return.
No.
My words will sink in the day I die
uh,
in front of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that. Uh, yeah, there was almost bird on bird violence. Then lots of fun um fucky wucky magic started happening. Um God, there was so much that was happening there. Um Momo on his hunt accidentally shot a very pretty looking fox. Um Obviously just trusting instincts more than realizing what it was at first and then decided to heal it, which then in turn may have caused some magic issues to start sprouting, where he started every time he moved a step,
Started lighting
something
the
caught.
forest on
It was like
fire.
a fire.
Every time you
Yeah,
touch something flammable, it ignites.
yeah.
I'm surrounded by kindling right now.
Uh, so Momo carries the fox back towards Kitus. Um, Albatross starts to fly away. Um,
While still being
Alar
grumpy.
saw. Yeah, they were just accepting fate at that point. If this is what happens, it happens. Uh, Alar saw. Oh, Alar briefly became translucent. Yes, translucent.
Also intangible, I believe.
Translucent.
Yeah.
He Intangible.
became an illusion.
He
Yeah.
became an illusion.
Illusory.
Freaked out from that. Then he saw his inner demons, which made him panic. Baghdad, surprisingly, in these surges, didn't have anything happen that would have exactly fucked him over. If anything, it's all his children being idiots that nearly fucked him over.
A lot of things happened to Vig. It's just Vig didn't notice it.
Yeah, there was just a lot of shit that happened, and then yeah, towards the end of session, a bunch of portals from different planes began to open, dropping plants, artifacts, treasures, so on and so forth into our realm, which V's like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, plant growth doesn't discriminate. This may be trouble in our loss of Alar because he likes things. He likes shiny things. No, he likes artifacts. He's a scholared individual. Uh, and then yeah, there was that fox. Momo gave the fox to Albatross. Albatross is like, this thing is fine. It's slowly healing. Decides to kind of put it back towards the forest. Be free, little thing. As it then we find out it's a Fey fox, and it asks if this was the land of milk and cookies before turning invisible. I don't know what that means. I may be slightly concerned. I might have a Fey hit mark on me now. Who knows?
Or we put a Fey hit mark on Kitus.
Yeah, I guess if we do not supply milk and cookies, in 7 days.
Guess we're not returning to Kitus, everyone. Yes,
Yeah,
Kitus is fucked.
that was
Yeah.
that's where we ended session.
Fucking, is this the land of milk and cookies? Most cursed sentence.
Is it? I feel like there's worse.
Well,
Did you mention?
it's because of the
Alar's
scenario.
expedition? I'm gonna go with no.
We didn't. I didn't hear you.
Did you mention Alar's light veer off track here at the end?
I mentioned. I don't know. No.
The last that you had seen Alar was when Albatross was actively falling out of the sky, to which
Yeah.
there was a race between Alar, our beloved
Boy.
winged god, I guess. Who the fuck knows? Above board, he's he's literally just a creepy half elf out in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
He's
just
a
happens
scholar.
to have
A little
fucking
more weird.
angel wings. Just don't think too hard about it, I suppose. Yes, there was a active race to see who would catch the bird, Dane or Alar, and Alar, because wings, just happened to catch them a second before. Thinking nothing of it, they had left Albatross with Dane while they decided to wander off in a different direction, hopefully to aid whatever situation may be going on next in the crisis realm of Kitus. I mean, kingdom of Kitus. They happened upon a realm of portals in the form of mirrors that had opened up around him. You guys do not know this, obviously, because you do not know where he went. You know that he wandered in a direction, but you do not know what he sees or what he is doing at the moment. But yes, we had ended the session in full with the fox being healed, restored, and seemingly capable of speech and invisibility. Which could
come back to bite us
be
in the ass.
concerning, or who knows?
I did mention the portals, so that was yeah. Ruby. I'll be stealing my inspiration. Many thanks.
No more inspiration. It's all been denied. We're all gonna die.
My foot fell asleep,
Wakey, wakey.
and now I'm standing here hurting. Pins and needles, needles and pins. Crying and suffering, that is all.
So I think I'll wait. If we're all going to use the, or if I don't, that we also didn't discuss if we wanted to use the new player handbook on stuff to as a party foul on us.
I have 2 versions of every character except for Grim. Right.
Resuming session. I had mentioned this to Waffles a couple days ago, but I'm going to mention it now just so everyone can hear. I have made a decision on whether or not you guys could use either or versions of rules for your characters, and I'm going to rule it the same way that Waffles actually did, which was that you guys can choose which ones you would prefer. Just because it is later in the game anyways, so it's, whatever you choose isn't going to be better or worse for you guys, so feel free to use whichever one you want.
I'll wait till long rest just because I've utilized things before I switch my character sheet.
No, I understand that. I just mean like continuing on from now. If you have not already, you may do so. Neat. So, where would we like to start? With what chaotic adventure part do we want to start?
Well, so here's the thing. If it hasn't been 8 hours, we all know
we
where
are
Nick is.
we're approaching the end of that portion here. So,
My God.
I would say we're in like the last probably the last couple of minutes. I mean, you're damn near there. You guys had spent a majority of the day dealing with bullshit last session. So,
Yeah, I mean, you're just like, for God's sake, just try and finish this. I'm so close. Why is this time it's such a pain in the ass?
After the almost bird fight, Cetrion and Splash were just left over there.
yeah. I feel like Buckfather's just having like a go play in the freeway situation right now.
Bugfather is working on a project in the garage, and the kids keep causing chaos in the house.
One of them found a megaphone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
God's
Oh my
sake.
god, I forgot about that.
I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure this out.
That's where Momo was last because he's headed back to Albatross after Albatross told Momo to basically tell her bird to shut her up.
Splash.
Splash.
Play it.
Sorry, I don't know how much of that you understood, but I said tell our little bird friend to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Say it with your chest. Stop being a pussy.
Damn! Damn!
He had food in his mouth.
Oh, is that what it was?
Consume.
I speak mouthful wolf, okay?
Speak with your speak with
All
your
right,
mouth
no.
full.
Mouthful.
For stream, no. Behave. But
I
also,
like that
yes.
that
Anyway,
comment is really only because we know what kind of people, the kind of people that watch streams.
There's people looking for phasmophobia.
I switched
And
it
then
after you
weirdos
made
that
the
say,
comment. Don't worry.
I'm
We did get a follower at some point during that span of time. Though. I do want to point that out. I thought that
what?
was funny.
Oh shit.
Someone for
That is pretty
looking
funny.
for spooky and found our dumbasses.
I'm like,
And they're
yeah,
like, "Damn, that is pretty spooky."
that's pretty fucking terrifying. I don't know what the fuck's going on in there, but so yeah, I mean, we can either start with. I guess we'll start with we have Dane and Albatross, a invisible fox that they have no idea is either there or not there anymore. And a Momo. Are you coming back or from speaking with Splash, or what are you doing?
Yeah, Momo was headed back to Albatross when session kind of ended.
Okay, yeah.
Shortly
So
before the fox decided to say some weirdly ominous but confusing words.
Just gonna play it off that it's a fae.
Say shit.
so yeah, Momo, you would be just arriving back.
So Momo's concerned, like, "Wh- where'd the fox go? They healed? Did you heal it more?
Um. Huh.
Are you gonna tell the truth, or are you gonna tell half the truth?
Why am I gonna lie about this mysterious fox? Yeah,
You
whatever.
answered your own question, huh?
I was throw a rock at you and break your concentration, old man.
How fucking dare you?
He has his luck points, I'm pretty sure.
I actually have 2 extra luck points now.
I have enough rocks. It's outside.
There's 5 luck points now.
I've got 6 rocks. Try me.
I gotta do enough. I could do enough to make you fucking miss for a minute.
What is happening?
We're fighting in the Skype call somehow.
Oh god.
Yes.
Private Skype call. Yeah, no, the fox was fine. Well, I mean, it was in the process of healing. So I was gonna let it go because it's a wild animal.
Uh-huh.
It turns invisible.
They don't normally do that.
No, I normal material plain foxes don't do that. Yes, I'm aware of that. Um, and it asked something about if this is the land of milk and cookies. I don't know what that means.
Mm.
I'm too tired to figure out what that means. I'm gonna
Oh.
leave it alone.
And we're sure this isn't like tiptoe in disguise somehow.
I feel like it would have tried to stab me.
Yeah. No. You're probably right there, actually. Uh, huh. Okay.
I don't know what you shot. I'm just gonna
I
walk away
don't
from it.
know either. I thought I was a pretty fox. That's finding out a bit more than just the fox.
Tiptoe. Jesus
helps us,
Christ. We started
DMs.
talking about Tiptoe.
Tiptoe from the depths of hell.
Momo.
Yes.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. You feel something tap on your left shoulder.
Oh no.
And as you turn to look, there's nothing
It's
there.
right behind me, isn't it?
But
Oh.
Albatross, that is what you would see, is just him look over his shoulder.
Not my problem. They're gonna start walking back towards Kitus.
Can I make a perception to try to spot this little shit? Which is ironic for me, of all people to be saying, but
You could try, but I don't know if there is a roll high enough to be made to
You
see
need to
it.
have see invisibility.
Yeah.
let me look through my spells.
That's
I
not
don't think
to
you have that
say that
spell.
you might not be able to see things being like, like a puddle splash or something very subtle, but it would need to be very high.
Okay, so I'll just be like, okay, so gonna go out on a limb here. Albatross just said invisible. Was that you? Fox? Do you have a name? Just saying Fox seems like very rude.
Oh my god, Vig is
Talking to myself here.
getting
Okay.
influenced by Vig. Clearly, just calling you Tree, I mean Fox, is not. That's just rude.
You would hear a little voice after a few minutes. Of my name is Jasper. At least that's what people call me. What is your name?
Jasper. Momo. Just Momo.
So just Momo.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have seen that one coming. Yes.
Haven't you learned not to give your name to Faye?
They
Well,
didn't
apparently
ask
my
if he
name
could
is
have his
just
name.
Momo. I did the right thing here, apparently, by fucking up. I
Why
tripped
did you
into the
shoot
right
me?
solution here. Oh. Well, I was hunting for food, and the tracks looked similar to a normal fox. So, well, okay. A non whatever kind of fox you are.
What kind of fox am I? Just Momo.
Well, I'm guessing by the magic and the invisibility, not a normal one.
So I'm not normal.
Fuck.
Yes. I think.
Interesting.
Turns out all foxes are like this.
Oh, no,
You've just never been close enough
that'd
to
be
one.
awful.
Thinking back to the arcane kitsune, what could it have done if it exceeds this power?
Power levels are over 9,000.
Oh,
In case
you
of
guys made
emergency,
me
press red
eat.
button.
So Vig, you are officially done playing.
I'm
this.
free.
Where's the
It's
first place
complete.
you would head?
Work complete. Honestly, probably just. That is a damn good question. I think he's just trying to find members of the party, honestly.
Builds his
But he's
cocoon
also
and goes.
very
away.
tired. He has a level of exhaustion. This man's been fucking trying to cast plague growth for like 24 hours. He's like, I just need to rest now. You can rest on the road. Yeah, he's just trying to find
people. I don't know who he would come across first. He's not like aiming for anybody in particular.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just
Momo,
whoever being seized first.
are you still actively trying to talk to the fox?
Yeah. At this point, he's got nothing better to do. Apparently, hunting trips lead to attacking the wrong thing. So he's like, okay, I'll just have to
We
count
don't
on
know
me.
what's out there anymore now.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been a really good question. Is this the normal thing y'all got going on here in this forest, fields, whatever bullshit you got, or is this
What's a
like
normal
Well, it's
fox
also-
to you?
It's also
Who
got
are all
Momo
you
worried
people?
because if a fox like this is nearby, what more dangerous could also be nearby? So he's just gonna hang out with that party.
Yes, I feel
That's
Momo's
the last
anxiety.
time I go out into the forest alone.
Momo's
under
like, this
control
time
till it
it was
wasn't.
something that, was small, but also he's realizing that doesn't mean much when it has magic, so
True. We don't know what it is capable of, other than
Momo
so
is
far
very,
this invisibility.
very wary of these woods that he's been told about are weird. He's now realizing are very, very weird.
Dane. They weren't always that weird, I promise. I wouldn't know
Are
like
you
in
sure?
full, but like I've only been here for like a year or two, but like this is not this is
It's a
not
pretty RGB fox, and it casts spells, and it can turn invisible and talk.
we didn't have that, I swear. It was normal like 2 or 3 years ago.
I mean,
Isn't that
6
weird to
plus
think
years
about
ago.
that? Time moves weird for everyone. You guys had a slow spell one time going back to Kitus.
Nice.
You remember that? Yeah, when you first went to the Leonin camp, only about 3 days had gone by. It was about 3 months for you guys. Something like that. I don't really remember.
Hell yeah.
You guys were gone for
Oh, God,
weeks
yeah.
at least, but you came back and Dane thought something had happened because
only
you
been
guys were
3
back in
days.
3 days.
Not if only that happened more often. We'd be able to make use of the extra time.
Meanwhile, back at Lorem, an entire generation of people have died off since then. So
Apparently, fuck. But I'm almost just trying to talk to the fox and find out what it is, where it came from at this point.
Why you?
Where are you?
why are you?
Momo. Talking to the fox, but
Who am
-1
I?
persuasion. Momo also with a +12 to insight, though, so.
I think our fox friend is probably because they don't, as you previously have noted, it doesn't answer you always right away when you ask it questions. And you're not really sure if that's because it's just like not there, if there a level to which it can hear what it can't hear. Because it does seem like it does eventually answer you most times.
Momo's goggles are pulled up, little spectacles are on, and he's got his book out with the bestiary, and he's writing notes.
I love that for him. It's like, wait till the boys back home hear about this thing.
The boys back home might want to off Momo, so
Maybe this
Nah,
was just for
man.
Momo. You know who might like it? Alar. Alar likes those kinds of
Yeah.
notes.
where the fuck is he right now?
Oh. Really good question. We'll pan over to Splash and Cetrion for a moment here. Cetrion, as you're trying to help these people learn how to fight, it is, dear God, is it an ongoing battle? Let me go ahead and make a roll here for funsies for myself. I forget. Knocking things over. Stop dinging.
Ding, 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 ding.
No. Okay, well, honestly, the success rate. Okay, so like, I guess I'll just explain it this way. It seems like they're learning the fundamentals. At least you can grasp that they understand how to attack, how to guard themselves, but the morale is non-existent across each of these individuals' faces. There's easily like you got like 25 people here trying their best at either any kind of melee weapon. A few of them, obviously, yes, we're working with Splash and trying to learn how to wield any kind of ranged weapon of any kind that has been scrounged up, basically, and salvaged. It's like they're getting it, but no one is excited or eager to put forth the knowledge that they've been given. Oh, that's right. Momo 2.0 knows Kender speak. Well, if you ever travel intergalactically, you may run into an adorable little Kender, who also might kill you. Who knows? 50-50 with her. I bring Princess Zelda into this campaign.
Yes.
You guys might need her. I don't know. She's playing for the wrong team. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So it would appear firsthand that the morale is like 0. And then you also have a brooding Splash and sitting there on a stump, just wings folded, brooding, because they haven't been able to speak in the last like 5 to 10 minutes. Because no one has told her when is it okay to speak again. They just got told to shut the fuck up. And so they've been sitting there shutting the fuck up.
Didn't know it was possible.
Doesn't look like they look like they're about to implode. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know you can talk, right?
Waves arms angrily, like with eyebrows raised, like, can I?
I just said you could.
Well, the last time I tried to speak, everyone started yelling at me, so I'm not really ever sure what I'm supposed to do these days because it seems like it's everybody else knows, but I don't fucking know.
Albatross yelled at you.
Hey, wait a second. I'm not yelling anymore. I mean, I'm yelling.
God damn it.
But I'm not like super loud anymore, am I? I didn't like blow your eardrums out or something?
No, you sound normal to me.
Oh, that could have been really bad. Well, actually, I think for some people it was really bad. There's just like a bunch of grumbles of like, yeah, from like around the little camp here. Okay, well, how much longer do we have to keep showing these people how to do this? Like, half of these guys that keep trying to come over here and learn how to use a bow, they can't even draw it back all the way. This is getting really tedious. Like, we can't expect these people to actually be able to do anything, right?
Well, the sad necessity is we're going to have to try and get them to do something because they're all they've got.
Oh, look at them. They're a bunch of sad sacks. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like this might be a lost cause.
We gotta boost morale. Make people happy somehow. Whether it be a motivational speech and nothing personal, but I don't know how well you do motivational speech.
Yeah, no, not my forte. You saw what I grew up with. We don't really do morale.
Yeah. We gotta find a way to give the people hope.
Well, you said you were like crude war general or whatever. Like, don't you have experience working with people?
I mean, I do, but that was a while ago.
I mean, is there any chance that, like, I don't know, we could. What about parties? People like parties, right? I don't know anything about parties, but like drinking? People like drinking. I don't know where the hell we would get any booze, but like one of these guys probably has it.
No! You stay away from the Goodberry mead!
We might need the Goodberry mead.
No!
It's the only thing I have left of Rags.
It's all I have!
And his top hat. It is time.
Just think though, if we gave them the Goodberry mead, it would bring people back to a time when they were happy.
That's true. These are like the only people that have ever tried it. And they
I guess
enjoyed
he
it.
could keep some of the meat. He just needs enough to be able to eventually reverse engineer it.
Oh my god.
Well, I think there's a keg of mead in the bag of holding that used to belong to one of Veeg's and Vegan Albatross's old party members that died.
Wait, there was more of you?
So many.
That was before me. I don't know how many.
Well, geez. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we got some, maybe they'll be interested. I don't know.
Should we try the motivational speech first?
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna leave that one to you, big guy. I don't think they want to hear what I have to say about them. If she like looks in their general direction, a couple of them just immediately look away. Like,
I gotta say, it's like definitely has been subtle about it.
You got anything that helps with those sorts of things?
Actually, let me find out because that's kind of funny to think that maybe she does. Wow, that charisma really just sells it, doesn't it? The only thing funnier than that is that it's still slightly higher than Oblivion's charisma, and Oblivion casts with their charisma.
Nice.
I really needed to sell the conviction of this thing does not talk to people willingly. Yeah, absolutely not.
Right. Well,
They could like prestidigitation something for you, fun.
it's been some amount of years before I've attempted to even do this, so
Yeah, well, what's the worst that could happen? It can't be worse than whatever I have to tell them. Again, glances in their direction, and there's like half of them start walking away.
right. Nope. Wish me luck. All else fails, we'll go straight to the alcohol.
I'm telling you, man, people like alcohol. But you got this.
With that, Cetrion's gonna round up everyone.
You're just going for the whole camp.
We'll just. I mean, the whole camp probably does need motivation.
Yeah, it's not super great. Shout out to our latest follower, by the way. I just saw that.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
Yay!
Cetrion will be trying to round up everybody in camp. Even, well, I'm sure his party will find their way anyway. Whenever people just start vanishing from their posts.
Vig just sees a small group of people starting to leave. Like, where is everybody going? Um, if Vig is able to find Cetrion before the speech, I can give you enhanceability.
I'm not hard to find.
Well, yeah, I mean, like before you could make the speech. Yeah, I'll give you Vig will just show up looking haggard as fuck. Just what is happening?
Well, me and Splash were kind of training people, and we noticed that there's a lack of morale and motivation that is directly affecting the fact that they aren't really absorbing what they're learning, which is not good for people who are quite literally trying to guard their own families and the remains of what life they have. So I'm going to try to give a motivational speech. All else fails, we're going straight to Goodberry Mead.
Okay, if we decide to go to Goodberry Mead, all Vig requests is that some of it remains, so Vig can eventually figure out how to brew it.
I'll
But
put some in a water pouch for you.
something so Vig can keep it preserved. But yeah, Vig will kind of just tap you on the shoulder. I will give you an enhanceability. So for the next like hour, as long as I've got concentration, you will have advantage on charisma checks.
My charisma ain't bad, but it is not fantastic.
That advantage is going to be even more useful then. Vig is just going to go off to like a corner in the area where Cetrion is doing his thing. It's kind of just going to sit there and kind of just collapse. Just a weak thumbs up from Vig.
You got it, boss. You're doing great.
I hate feeling tired.
You can
It's
feel
very
tired.
strange. It doesn't happen very often, but turns out every time Vig has to concentrate for up to 24 hours, it takes a mental toll.
Well, I guess here I go. God, has everyone gathered?
Yeah, it doesn't really take long. It seems like some people are like dragging their feet, but for the most part, everyone is looking your general direction here, kind of at least intrigued enough to want to hear whatever it is you may have to say.
All right, everybody. I know that most of you don't really know me in depth outside of what I've just been doing here to try and do my best to help, but I'm Cetrion. I doubt there's really any records to date back to it, but I used to be the general of the city of Lorem, and I just really wanted to hammer it home with this one that right now you people are quite literally at your lowest point. But that's still not the end, even regardless of how you think about it. You may have lost your king, some of your city, and the guard as well. Me and my friends, though, we're we're working on resolving that issue as time goes on here. But right now, what we need from all of you is to stand up and just keep going. Right now, most of you are having to fill in roles that you probably have never had to do in your entire lives. And I know it's hard to really stay motivated in those types of situations. But right now, for the ones that are filling in with guard positions, guard duties, remember that you're out there for however long you're on duty, protecting your family, other people's families. The only real thing you have are the people quite literally in this crowd. Failure is not an option. The city needs to survive. Everything can be rebuilt. It's just going to take time. You have to make it through the struggles in order to actually make a difference later on. A new king can be found. A new military can be established. Walls can be rebuilt. And we're going to make that bastard pay that stole it all from you.
Hearing "make that bastard pay," a few people in the crowd are kind of murmur in a positive way.
Might just be me kind of in my old ways. Half general, half paladin. I'm not just going to leave you guys out here. I can't do that. I go where I'm needed. And right now, you guys honestly need us here for as much as we can give before we have to continue on with what we're doing. Which is why I want to hammer home that all of this training, everything, the farming, making a market, it's all extremely important. I know it's kind of seems like a thankless job, even when it comes to hunting. You are all the reason that people are still alive. The old, the sick, the young, they wouldn't make it without you. And the ones on guard duty are standing up for the ones that can't stand on their own. I'm not I would love to actually get you guys some better armaments, weapons, armor. I'm not a smith. Though hopefully I can find one. But right now, all I need from all of you is you gotta keep pushing. You gotta stay motivated. One lapse in judgment could be the difference between somebody infiltrating the city, more lives lost, a deer getting away if you're hunting. And these are all very little things that over time start building up, and you won't be able to recover from it later. So for me and everyone in my little party here, thank you.
There are more whispers now than there were before, and hard to distinguish whether or not they're good or bad. If you would like to roll, um, um, meow
Yeah.
performance check. We'll see how well it really went.
Big, did your
All charisma checks.
okay. That'd be a 17.
Hell yeah. That +2 fucking mint.
So it's not it's not terrible. Um, you've got a few of the people talking now, and it does seem like what they're saying is like a couple of them are like nodding their heads, like, oh yeah, well, I mean, it's got a point, you know, we can't rebuild anything if we don't, you know, stand now. A few people seem to be skeptic with kind of like a whispers of like, yeah, but you know, there's no reason to build anything if we're all dead. Um, the the as far as the naysaying goes, it seems like a lot of people may be on edge because of what they've seen Mol'dur be capable of. How many people that individual has been able to destroy and disrupt the lives of many in short work. Um, but there does seem to be some kind of a ripple effect happening of people trying to like encourage others in the sense that if we don't try, then we're letting him win. And they're kind of reading into what you had said, Satyr. And it does seem, the morale does seem to go up a tad.
Now we also do kind of have a gift for all of you that I'm sure many of you remember very well. We have one last barrel of good berry meat.
A couple of eyes kind of go wide as they're like, oh my god, you mean like, yeah, wasn't that the guy, the robot, right? And yeah, and the hat, and wow, that's great stuff. And like they're kind of like passing it around, like we never thought we would see that again. We never thought we would see Vraxia again. Is he here? Like there's kind of those kinds of whispers going on.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Vig is just thinking to
Rex,
himself, "I wanted this."
Brax isn't here. Moldor's army killed him.
I'll say morale was probably at like a 12% when you were going into the speech. Went up to about a 45% after the speech. Went up to like a 65 when you mentioned the good berry meat. It's back at like a 55. The sound of Mol'dur took Brax's life.
But that's why we can't lose focus. Vig
More
is
people seem to be
gonna
into this.
Vig is going to learn how to make the mead eventually. He wants to start making it to kind of carry on the memory of Rex.
Vig just weakly
And
waving,
we-
like in a corner.
And all of us, we want revenge. I've heard that he was a good person, and I didn't have the fortune to meet him, though I would have liked to. So tonight, let's celebrate the opening of a new era, and an era where we build back up.
Yeah.
Era where we kill Mol'dur.
Yeah. A few more people now beginning like cheering as they realize that they need this. That you have incited them enough to make them fully believe that this is something that they should be cheering about. They should be proud to do. This is their home. And they're all crowding around a bit more, and it's making Splash very uncomfortable. Doing the, cars compels you. No. And they're kind of like, yeah, we should be trying to build ourselves up. We have to do this because there's nothing left if we don't. And yeah, majority of the crowd now will I'd say like at least 88% of the people here in this camp are all now feeling a lot better about this than they were 24 hours ago. With a few of them cheering and coming up to shake your hand, set you on, and kind of, brotherly slap you on the back there. Like, yeah, this guy is going to be the guy that helps us get through this. These people came here as strangers, and we accepted them as family, and they've done no wrong to us. We have no reason to not believe in anything that they've said, and if Satyr is who he says he is, he's one of us. He is a Kitus member, whether they know that or not. Poor Lorum.
I will make sure that V
Shunned
gets his water skin of good berry mead. Now everyone drink and enjoy the night.
Ah! As it turns to night here, the festivities for themselves begin in the form of mostly drinking. They've kind of been developing a bit of a bonfire to set up, to multitudes of reasons. Usually it's for warmth, but for tonight, it is a party bonfire. As everyone sits down, they all have their own cups of mead. They're all very merry at this time. We'll pan over to Albatross. Where art thou going?
After leaving Momo, they were heading back into Kitus.
Technically, you were still in Kitus.
Well, okay, and within the camp walls, whatever structural. For the love of God.
Actually,
So you would have had a back row seat to Cetron's incredible speech here. Harrowing speech. As Dane kind of like looks at you like, does he mean every word that he says? Like, do you think these people, do you think we actually have a chance?
I think there's more of a chance now that everyone believes there's a chance. I mean, I believe that he believes every word he said. But I'm not the optimistic type. So
Said the most optimistic thing I've ever heard Albatross say.
Yeah, well, the Zen will do that to you, huh?
That and other things, but
Oh, you mean right? Yeah, right. Yeah, right, right.
mhm.
Well, you gonna have a cup? Join them and be
Oh,
merry.
uh, sure, why not?
Yeah, see,
Vig is
I
drinking a little tiny
figured.
bit of good berry mead.
Constitution goes
Always
into the shitter.
disturbing.
Proboscis.
Like a
Brax
little
would have
straw
Brax would
button.
have poured himself a mug as well. Or not Brax, but Cetrion.
Rest in peace, Frex.
Or flashbacks.
Damn. Dane would leave and retrieve two mugs of mead for you. And hand one to you as he kind of asks, "Have you?" We didn't talk about any of the anything between us. I guess. Huh?
Huh?
You keep your meows to yourself. What little concern you? You're not a bird. Um,
Stop yelling at my daughter.
she was minding her own business and she just came up out of nowhere and started screaming. Mid groom. Very odd. Yeah, it just never mind. That's a really stupid question. But where's that Alar fella that you guys brought? I haven't seen him since the really awkward moment out there in the field.
Uh,
It wasn't
yeah.
awkward. I mean, it was like, I'm sure it was awkward for you, is what I meant. The nervous giggles.
um, yeah. Right. That. Um. Hmm. Albatross is gonna look look around to see if they can spot Ava.
You can roll a perception if you want.
You're both exhausted.
Yeah, we are. Hell yeah.
Everyone's exhausted.
Hey, not bad though. With disadvantage. Holy moly.
Damn, 20 and a
Jesus.
19.
Fucking hell.
Well, considering it should have been pretty easy to see the brightly colored, dear God, of his damn near whitish hair. Damn you, elf. He's not here at all. And
Oh shit.
yes, there is like a crowd of people out there in the center of the camp, all around the campfire. He is not amongst them. Or flying, because you found out he does that now. Or could do that, he just never mentioned it casually.
Oh fuck.
Hi, how are you?
Uh I I don't even know. Great. Yes.
Great? Yes.
Yep. That's there's a lot of emotions happening right now.
You
Here
are experiencing emotions. That's a step in the right direction.
Whoa. That's
that damn look.
crazy.
It was a joke. It was just a joke. We both know you have emotions.
Yeah. Yep. I don't. Oh, fuck. Where did that?
What? What's wrong?
Where did he go? He's not. I mean, we're lacking a whole. I, we're lacking a. He's not hard to miss, and he's not here.
Oh, what? He's not. What do you mean? He's not
He's
here.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
He is not here.
Is he usually somebody who just wanders away? He kind of seems a
I
little bit
don't
aloof.
know.
So.
We met
Ow! Ow!
this guy
Ow!
in a.
Ow!
Datas are good.
Mild asphyxiation. Everything's fine. Is that normal?
I mean, we met the guy in a tree. I don't know what's normal for him. Maybe it's normal for him. Don't know.
You met him in a tree? So he could always
Yes.
fly?
How did we get in the tree?
It was a treehouse.
There's a tree house. Right. Oh god, okay. I'm too not ready for this. Yeah, I'm not avoiding anything. I'm
Okay,
going
should I
I can't
follow
even
you just in case we're just
I mean
yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal if we're not avoiding things, right?
right. Sure.
Okay. Then I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Guess we're gonna where would this guy go? Um can I roll can I make a arcana check? Mm, I don't really have a good
I mean
arcana here.
it would most likely be a survival if you're trying to find out where he went, but given the
I'll take a
nature
survival.
of his specific situation, if you were to do an arcana check, technically that could also help you. You wouldn't know that though, of course.
No. My survival is definitely better anyways. Again, I have disadvantage, so it doesn't matter. Um Oh man, it was an 8. It was almost an 18. So would have preferred a 14 as my lowest roll. Unfortunate. It's not even something I could recall. I have no clue how to find this queer. Uh, I really need a character that's really good at honing in and finding individuals because I feel like this is a common theme.
Hello.
Hello, are you gonna? Are you good, Bugdad? Bugdad, you're dying in a corner.
I am dying in a corner, but I have the capability to cast locate creature.
Bugdad's dying in the corner. We're gonna find the mouse, the rat, the whatever it is. Come on.
I
Is
can
he a
also
mouse or a
speak with
rat?
nature.
Both. Yeah, I guess he's too big to be a mouse, so I guess a rat.
Damn. Damn. Can't even call him a turbine. Can't even call him a rodent. Can't call him a fucking rat.
Yeah, and then I guess Albie will go look for wherever Momo is.
Momo, being that you've been kind of chatting amongst this fox here, the things that you would have learned.
I know.
Please roll me a D4.
A D what? Sorry.
4. Incredible.
That's a 3. I don't know if it's popping up properly because I swapped over to Momo 2.0.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
2.0.
Yeah. Momo 2.0 is even more of a menace, which is actually not much of a menace, but still.
You would have found out that what kind of questions would you have asked this fox in this amount of time?
Probably where it's from, why it's so close to people, because that's, well, he's already established it's not normal, but it's still one of the questions. And then depending on those, what it's up to, why is it here? Is it looking for something? Is it just curious? It's etc. Kind of down the rabbit hole.
So you would have gotten 3 answers of all the questions that you may have asked. Partially because poor Momo has no idea when or what it would even answer to.
He's just talking to the air and hoping there's an answer.
Yeah. Somehow, no one's really questioned the little Gerbine with giant goggles on and a massive journal that they've been scribbling in for the better part of about 2 hours now. And it's so hard for
They're all
you to
drunk.
really... Yeah,
Like-
I mean, there's really not much you can say about that situation. They were all kind of off put by your existence the first time they met you, so...
How dare.
It's not like they were
Momo is
giving you
adorable.
poo-poo faces, okay? It was just kind of like and you do what now? Kind
Mind
of.
the fact that he has no fur on his tail thanks to an encounter with a box. It was an evil box.
Ooh, yeah. The voice.
The voices. In
Um,
my head. The elf hears them too, right?
so the fox would have told you that it is from the Feywilds. And it likes to play games. It's not here looking for anything. It's just enjoying its time observing from the sidelines. And they've seen a lot of things happen. Some good, some bad, some morally and ethically questionable, but all in good fun.
Okay. Right. Please find me soon, Burb. Get me away from the creepy box.
Oh, this is your friend now.
Start display.
What's a friend?
That's your friend now.
Uh,
Above board. That's me telling you that's your friend now. Congratulations.
We're having soft tacos later.
okay.
Fuck.
I don't know if my survival skill's high enough to make any good tacos, but I can try.
It was Esteban.
Weirdly
Esteban
enough,
could chef it up.
my my robot with 0 ability to taste food is my best at cooking.
I'm concerned about that. Why
He was
did
a chef in
Esteban
past
teach you
life.
how to cook? Oh.
It was just refreshing memories, really.
That's why you
Dirk
picked
just
it up
didn't
so
know it at
damn
the time.
fast. God damn. I
No,
thought I
he's
had
just
a
a
really
genius.
advanced
Shut up, shut up.
fucking...
He's a genius. Shut up.
I just thought I had a really advanced robot. I don't know. Roll me a
Yeah, that's it.
D15.
Oh, God. All right.
Neat.
An 8.
Oh my god.
I'm worried. What is this for? You can't give me Faye Fox, tell me it likes to play games, then just have me roll random dice. I don't like this.
I think you can.
Now
Actually,
you have to roll a d4.
Oh, a
they're
D4.
playing a game with you.
A
It's
4.
hide and go seek. It's Clue.
There's no way. I mean, it makes sense, but like, fucking Christ.
What now? Am I a pig again? Fuck you.
The urge to do that is so high. I'm not gonna do it, but God, I really wanted to. I'm sorry. That is so fucking funny. Albatross, you're going to look for Momo, and it doesn't take very long. After you look off toward the south gate, you notice in a corner there, where you guys had approached initially, from Vig and the Fox and all the things. There is a little Momo, essentially, kind of like he's like looking off in different directions, like he's trying to look for somebody, but he's not like moving around to look for anyone, and he's kind of like his little ears are twitching, and he's scribbling things down in his journal while he every couple of minutes, and you can't
Right, he's lost
help but notice all of Momo's fur is glowing in the dark.
it. God.
Fucking Cameron. I'm a rogue.
What the
Why are you doing
fuck did he
this?
do?
About how much would that take off of my stealth score, sir?
Well, considering the good news is that it is only in the dark.
It's not good news.
It could
That's
be
very not good news.
if the
Trying
wording
to hide in a
supposedly
fucking bush.
is at
Just-
nighttime or in all dark spaces. That I have yet to decide upon. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's only in. No, I guess technically it is in dark spaces. Wow, that's unfortunate.
That's like a permanent -10 to my stealth, huh? Thanks.
Look, it was either that or we could do something else that's really impeding. Like, you can pretty much never speak again because you have permanent hiccups.
My God. Sick.
Away from the corner. Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
God damn it. Fucking Momo. I happen to
That's
have
what
to
it
cast
looks like
another
with a
Creator
-10.
restoration.
Uh-huh.
Let me cast
I was
Creator
like, all right.
restoration on this goddamn Tribune again.
And
Oh,
as
you
you're
following
approaching
too?
Albatross, you notice
No.
that Momo's becoming slightly more frantic as he realizes his hair is beginning to stand on end as he is glowing in the dark.
Oh my god.
I don't have
Rat,
vital limit.
what did you do?
First of no, not even fucking worth it. The fox. The Fae Fox.
Mm-hmm. Why are you still out here talking to it?
I don't have anybody here I know other than you all. And Vig was busy.
Oh.
I was painfully honest.
Deb was busy. No.
It's a new creature I've never seen. I wanted to and he shows the book.
Sorry.
Yeah, fair. On brand.
Look, need your help finding Alar.
I don't have to be stealthy for this, right? I don't
No. I just
Okay. All right. Yeah. Do we have like a last location for him?
Sigh.
in the
The
sky.
fuck, he's got fucking wings. God damn it. God damn it. Well, my god damn it. I don't know about yours. Your god damn scares me. Okay.
What?
So in the sky. Fuck. Just slides down the goggles. uh what's the highest thing nearby? We're looking for somebody in the sky. I'm gonna need some height to see things. I'm
Yeah,
short as
you
shit.
still got one of the watchtowers on the east side, west side. I don't know directions. West side.
Side.
Okie doke.
Technically,
And
the south side tower is still up as well.
he'll zoom over to one of the towers, I guess. The close one.
The closest one is the south tower. There is only
Thankfully,
one
we're
of
both
them.
rogues. So, hooray, speedy.
Yep, running up the tower there. You are up top, so you will get advantage on your look-see. Not that you need it, because I do believe you already still have it.
Well, if I was looking, I wouldn't get it without burning a charge. But
Oh,
with the
true.
advantage on it,
You do automatically just get advantage by being at an advantaged height.
yeah. So that's nice. Okay, doke. So first, this plus a guidance, just in case.
27.
That's
Plus
28.
1. 28.
God damn it! I used up my good roll with the magical effect on me. I'm glowing.
I'm proud of you.
Man, Momo's fucking cursed.
Literally.
Literally.
That's what happens when you touch a
couple times
butthole.
over.
Oh, what?
It's permanent punishment
When
for
I
the rest of the
die
campaign.
and come back as another character, I'm just cursed?
I feel your pain.
Multiple
Okay.
times over. Looking out from the tower there, Momo, with a 28, you see out into the fields, pretty far, close to the edge of the forest, right? There seems to be a golden glow that is shining in kind of like a 15-foot radius. So it's pretty big area.
Wow.
And it does feel rather radiant in its glow. But you can't quite see anything inside of it.
Okay. Pretty sure I see a sparkly ass over there.
All right. You joining us or you staying here?
Got nothing else to do. Look, I'm a light
Good.
source now.
And light your way.
I can I can okay. Let's go.
You can see in the dark. I know. I know.
No, you're I'm gonna pull one out of maybe Vig's book here. You're very helpful.
Damn.
You
Damn.
sounded almost convincing. Momo says just as convincingly.
Mhm. Let's go.
Dane will kind of look at you, Albatross, like, do you guys need help, or should I go
Oh,
get the rest of them, or?
no, I figured you were going to come. I Vig is tired, so leave him alone. And Cetrion, I think, is actively keeping morale up. So I can't imagine this is going to be something too difficult that we can't handle.
Yeah. Okay. Then I guess I'll go with you guys. This should be fine. I mean, what kind of trouble could he really have gotten into?
Oh no.
And
Momo's
nothing
just
can
like
go wrong.
hangs his head down at the basically tempting fate. Damn it.
It's the worst that could happen.
And nothing can go wrong.
Oh, Momo offers very quick prayer to the Wild Mother. Like, uh,
Not gonna help you. Starts walking.
she seems like less of a bitch than your god. She might try to help at least.
No, I don't think any god's willing to help.
Well, they
Why
help
do you think
themselves by
Oh,
helping
Vig
us.
doesn't have a
exactly.
god? Vig is like, no, fuck these things. I can problems, just a bunch of problems.
So as you guys are heading over toward that direction, the glow is becoming brighter and brighter, and the level of mana emitting from this area is uncomfortably large. To the point where you can kind of feel your own mana upon each other being forcibly sucked away as you
Uh-oh.
approach.
I don't like that.
Hey guys, Dayton doesn't have magic, so he does not experience any of this.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Momo's definitely looking slightly alarmed. Albatross, like, what the fuck is happening?
Um, hmm.
Do we grab the others now, or keep checking whatever
Well,
the fuck's happening here?
no, because the others also have magic.
No, you know, fuck it. All right.
As you feel your own power waning and you guys are continuing on forward, you notice Alar standing there. Definitely still shirtless, I'm pretty sure, because he still has
Oh,
his wings
what?
out. Um,
Oh,
no, he's just
hold on.
shirtless just cause. The forest asked him to get naked. No. Um,
God.
Whoa.
um,
Take the
Decent plans.
fucking
Good one,
shirt
guys.
off.
Good one.
God damn.
he's pretty ripped. Not Dane ripped, but pretty ripped. But yeah, he's just kind of skinny ripped. Um,
This tone.
Lean.
he's got a 1,000-yard stare of intriguement on his face as he's creeping closer toward the forest, like tiptoeing. But it doesn't look like he's
Alar,
looking into the forest at all.
Alar.
He doesn't answer.
I'm gonna throw a
Math.
rock at this kid. Um,
Someone take away the rocks from Albatross.
I don't
No.
know. It's kind of amusing.
They're gonna hurt themselves at some point.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like hurting him would be the best thing to get him out of a trance.
I mean, if we don't want to hurt him, I can make some noise, but it's loud.
Sure.
All
Try
right.
that.
Momo will make sure he's just over 5 feet away from everybody, and he'll use thunderclap.
Ooh. Okay.
Can be heard up to 100 feet away. And I imagine if you're closer, which Alar would be, it's pretty damn loud. It's just a low cantrip.
Let me make a roll. Roll for that.
on purpose, so it doesn't do damage. I'm just using the loud noise to see if it snaps him out of it first. Just to see a loud enough noise, we'll do it, and if not, we let Albatross throw rocks at him.
I have bad news. He rolled a nat 1. He did not hear a thing.
My God.
Momo,
Great.
who looks back at the other two, is like, "Go for it."
So we heard him. Fantastic.
What? I don't know if we should hurt him. What if we just, grab him?
Violence.
Is
I could do that.
when we move closer to him specifically, do we feel like our magic is draining more, or
This area in general, it's not so much that it seems like whatever the conduit is him. It's this area specifically.
okay?
Oh no, and he got a lot of magic too, and is in a trance in a magic sapping area. That don't sound like a great combo here. Uh, so what do we do here?
You were gonna grab him?
Okay. Not of much use there. I can use a spell that can tie him up, but that's about it.
Dane will offer that he goes and grabs him.
Momo looks
Gross.
at Albatross like,
Well, I mean, careful, I guess, is the best thing I can say. This place is definitely feeding off of anyone with arcane abilities.
Oh, you're worried about me. That's funny. Don't worry, I'll go get him. Dane marches off in the direction before Albatross can say anything. Oh, Mama. You like Krabby Patties, don't you? It's good word.
You're worried, ain't you?
Yeah, it's okay. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Before Albatross gets a chance to say anything, in response to that, he takes off immediately toward Alar to try and body snatch him. Um,
Body
which
snatchers.
I have the wrong sheet. Please tell me
As
this
he
is the right
goes
sheet.
past, Momo will pap him with a guidance on the way by, just like poke.
Hey, maybe don't feed the magic siphon.
I mean, I just cast a spell a second ago. Like,
Yeah,
literally
but we
just
were not. Well, yeah, I guess. I feel like trying to minimize the magic siphoning would.
Okay, okay. I get that. That was a cantrip. I'll make sure not to do any more.
The guinea pig has activated. Sorry.
Oh god, I thought you said werepig, and I was like, goodbye, mama.
The
No, not
I mean,
piganthropy again.
the
I mean,
pigantropy.
technically, the magic should be sapped away so it wouldn't do nothing.
Swinethropy.
Ugh. Ugh.
Swine pig.
And 1, 2, 3, body snatch. Nice. It's not the right sheet. 1, 2, 3, combat the body snatching. Oh, perfect. Yeah, Dane grabs him and starts hauling him
hell.
back. Um,
Turns
They
out a
both-
comatose elf is
they both don't have any modifiers. I just want to point that out. One of them is due for a level up though, so that's probably why. Either way, he would have passed that anyways. But yeah, you guys are kind of looking into this bright light lit area that is shining all around Dane and Alar now. And it doesn't take long before you see Dane basically dragging out Alar from under his arms, backwards toward the outer area there where you two are. Seeing Alar, he is like babbling to himself a little bit, like, "Oh God, what did I see? What was that? Like, what? How did those materialize? And how? What?" And then he finally looks up around himself and realizes who is there, and immediately comes to with a, "Whoa! How long have you guys been here?" Oh wait, it's nighttime. How long have I been here? Where are we? What is going on?
who am I?
That's a great question. What were you staring at?
What do you mean?
Great.
No, what? What
Um,
do you mean? You couldn't see that just now?
no.
What do you
Oh God.
What do you mean? It was right there. Right? There was like
What do you mean?
Taylor,
the mirrors and then the all the things.
Taylor, listen to me. You're a magic user, right?
Yes, all my
Yes.
life.
Fantastic. Great. You've worked quite closely with s- Fey magic, right?
Yeah,
You should be aware that sometimes magic is weird and doesn't affect everyone the same.
I mean, yeah, I know that,
Yeah.
but
So we did not see what you saw. Can you please tell us what you saw? I'm being as gentle as I possibly can here in this moment.
Dane kind of looks over at him with his arms crossed. Like, they really are. So you should probably, yeah.
I'm almost looking for the light source.
Oh no!
Are you
I'm
actually?
not moving anywhere. He's looking. Like, what the fuck?
Look away! Hurt your eyes!
Look away.
Look
It's
away.
crazy. Alar kind of like takes a few, like he's breathing kind of heavy here as he tries to like clear his breath for a moment and really think about it. Like reorganize his thoughts essentially. Takes a deep breath and says, I was just flying and I stopped to take a breath and there was like this flash of light and suddenly I was surrounded by all of these, well, they look like mirrors, but I didn't want to look initially because of what I saw. And the last time I had looked
Yep.
inside a mirror, and that wasn't great. You were there for that. You told me I was crazy, remember? So it's like kind of like, why are we even having this conversation? Because you have selective understandings of things. That's okay. I don't fault you.
Alert, skipping this part, please.
Looking into these mirrors, they weren't mirrors at all. They were portals. These portals that were emitting fractions of various timelines and realities and things because it was here but it wasn't here and it was my home but it wasn't my home and there was I saw that man that you guys have been talking about what's his name
Mol'dur.
yes, with the top hat, that guy, Satyr.
Mhm.
from the Feywild. There are satyrs in the Feywild. And he begins to like start doing his pacing and thinking kind of face. Dane just arms crossed looks down at you like, does he always do this?
Yes.
Does he have a point that he's trying to get to, or he just
I'm gonna let him cook on this here. I'm assuming he has a point and he'll get to it. I'll
Are we
come.
fully out of the
Mhm.
light right now?
Yes, you've taken you guys were a
Okay,
few
I
feet
was like,
away.
we're not like talking in the light right now,
Yeah,
right?
no. You guys
No.
were a few feet away from because you can cast that pretty far from your the duty do. Alar continues on trying to track through everything that he saw and kind of trying to put as many puzzle pieces together in his head as he can in a way that makes sense for everyone. And he combs through all of his findings here and seems like he finally gets through his babbling. And the thing when he finally makes eye contact with you again, Albatross, he says, I'm so sorry. And he like looks to Dane and then looks back at you.
Uh-oh.
Every reality that I saw in there, I don't know how long I was even there. Yeah, Kitus doesn't make it in any of them. I tried to look. I tried to see whichever one made the most sense, which one we had a chance in, which one made sense. But there was so many different factors. It's like he could see them himself. Like he knew every possible thing we could do. I saw the reality where we set the trap. He knew. He knew that we were going to do that. But I also saw one other thing. Dana's visibly annoyed at all of this, by the way. This all sounds like a bunch of gibberish and a bunch of bullshit. Dane, being from the Zen, is like, why don't we just stab the guy and kill him? Everybody bleeds. He ain't no god.
Facts.
Alar stops for a moment and says, there was one other thing. Mol'dur is losing himself in all of this. I think he can't handle whatever this is he's created. I don't know if there's a way we can kill him. Destroy him, we might be able to do. Banish him away, we might be able to do. But if he can't be killed, no trap we set, no poison we use would work. But there are ways. If I had access to these kinds of portals, think about the way that we could just send him to a different reality. What if we could do that? Now, I would have to figure out how to do that, which might take a moment because I'd have to go through all my books and oh wait, V has that the tree thing. What did he call it?
Life is a highway.
Why do I hear him from the distance? Oh, the tree highway.
You just like turn
Veeg,
around and Veeg's like
a
just
little
rolling
bit drunk.
around in the weeds, like
Lazy
ah!
Brax.
Everything sucks and hurts all at once.
I mean, there is a banishment
That's
spell.
true. There is a banishment spell. Do you know the spell?
No,
Oh,
that is
um,
outside of my capability.
No plane shift. But Veeg's not there.
I also don't
going
have plane shift,
through
bucko.
Alar's.
I do though.
Well, Bugdad, who wants to kill Mol'dur.
Well, if
So
he can't actually be killed, Vega's not gonna try to do something fucking completely futile.
Alar does, in fact, have banishment. And he will bring up that he does know how to do this. And he could teach you how to do this.
Hey, why can't you be there to help us?
Because I don't know if a regular banishment spell could work on somebody like this. We don't know what he's capable of. Those windows into different planes, existence, of the times, realities. I don't know. There's something not normal, not right about him. He doesn't die at the end of any of them. Even in the ones where it was like we might have had a chance, we dwindled down his health. There's his life force. Take away his magic. Something happens, and he's still there. I can't really explain it. I don't know him like that. At least, well, actually, that's beside the point. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't matter. We just need to.
No, what were you gonna say?
He does seem a little familiar. You remember I mentioned back at my treehouse that
Yes. Yep. Okay, skipping that part, we understand that he does look familiar, but it seemed like you had something else on your mind.
he seems familiar because he seems like the advisor that the king had when I was still present in the castle over 100 years ago.
Damn, you're that old. Sorry.
What?
Damn.
Well, thank
Sorry.
you. Actually,
Okay. Well, maybe Vig would be better inept for this when he's not tired with the whole helping on a different kind of banishment spell. I've honestly just learned that my magic isn't the best in some people's books, so probably want to keep.
whoa. Hmm. Okay. Well, where's Speak?
Uh, Maybe in a comatose state, surprisingly, for once, I think.
Not the first time.
For some other second time, maybe. He should rest at least this night before working on that, and maybe let everyone pretend we have a shot before crushing some people's feelings. I mean, Vig was very optimistic in killing this guy, so
As you all continue back toward the gates, essentially, where Vig is just outside of, passed out in the grass. As passed out as Vig can be. I believe he's still rolling around speaking in gibberish.
Yeah.
And clicks and
Yes.
tongues.
Yeah, you guys just hear random thry-cream.
Oh god. Alar's still rambling on a bit about like, well, what if we set up a trap? Because clearly he's not from here. He's a fey creature, so naturally, if we try to use the banishment, it would be sent away to the Feywild, which was a good thing for us, because then we could set a trap there, and we just have to find the right coordinates that will lead from here to there, which could be transcribed a little bit difficulty, because I've actually never been to the Feywild.
There's the man who lived in the Feywild, or in something where the Feywild bleeds.
Yeah, he lived literally right where the Feywild bleeds, but he is actually, that's his moment of admitting that he never actually went through and saw what was on the other side, regardless of how much time and effort.
Bitch.
Yeah.
great.
Eh.
Great. So you've never been on that end?
Have you?
No.
Well, this is going to be more difficult than I thought.
That's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Having to think through. No. Positive, no.
Wow, you have never been to the Feywild, have you? Okay, well, we're not talking about me.
Other than what I would assume was the astral plane for a moment, and I don't even know if that's what that was. And the fire plane, I cannot confidently say I've willingly traveled into other planes of existence.
So, hypothetically, if we were to figure out the correct coordinates, wouldn't it the best way for us to do that is actually to, well, and we would have to go there anyways to set the trap, right? So maybe, yeah, no, wait, no, maybe we could do that. Maybe that would work. Oh, we'll bring it up to Vig. We'll see what he has to say, because I feel like we might be onto something here.
So let's maybe not disappear into the woods again. We will recuperate with Vig in the morning when he is in a coherent state.
I'm just
And we
saying, think about
will.
it. We didn't find out this information until I went out there.
I.
Wow, it's like looking in a
You.
mirror.
I'm mentally throwing a rock at you. I am trying really hard right now.
I'm so proud.
Okay. Anyways, what I was doing before, somehow mentally in the back of my mind, Vig was there.
That's sassed.
Damn.
We'll recuperate in the morning. No more wandering unsupervised into the woods. And we'll figure that plan out once everyone's of stable body and mind.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Y'all go do the weird sleep thing y'all do.
It looks like people are drinking, so if you would like to participate and seem
Oh,
like a
please.
normal.
Me? No. No. I value knowledge. And it appears I've got a lot to do. So I
my
will
God.
actually be taking my leave to assess those.
Goddamn finger wagglers.
Right.
It's funny because
do
he
what you
doesn't
do.
see it as being above anybody by saying that at all, but
Oh,
that's
yeah, no, he's like,
definitely
"I
how
got work."
everyone would take that.
Yeah. It's like, instead of just saying, it's like, nah, I got work to do. I probably shouldn't. He's just like, oh, no, I'm above that. It's like,
I would never partake in such
of course. I would
hooligan
never.
tomfoolery.
Debauchery.
Great to know. Good to know. Fantastic. You're gonna do great, bud. I think. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go away now.
I'm gonna
I've reached
go
my.
away now.
I've reached my limit of niceness for the day.
I
So I gotta-
choose to leave.
Alar will
Bye.
bow and fly away now. You go to like the west side
Away.
tower and sit there with an amalgamation of books that you don't need to ask where he got those from. Dane is absolutely just gonna bust out laughing after he leaves.
Damn.
What a fucking tool. I 100% believe that you found that thing out in
You're
the street.
right. You right, but damn.
I wasn't lying.
No, I know you weren't lying. That's probably the richest part of it all. Damn, Momo, not you. Forgot Momo was here the whole time.
Glowing intensely.
Also, kind of like, is that new?
I mean,
I feel like
if
I
it's
learn
his
more
fur
about this
that
little guy every
glows, I
single
don't know
time,
if
right?
you noticed, but he has a lot of layers to cover fur with for a reason.
Yeah,
Momo
I
just
mean,
covered,
like,
has no fur showing, just fully covered in cloth.
It's just
Momo's
eyeballs peeking through the holes in his hat where his ears normally go. Oh God!
don't like that.
You're welcome.
I really hate that.
All right, Rat, you're free. Go do
Go
whatever
be
you do.
merry.
There's alcohol if you drink. Or if you want to be like him, don't. I don't
I'm
care.
good.
What
That
would
doesn't seem
happen
very.
if that little
Hmm.
thing drank something?
It might die.
Mhm.
As Albatross
Probably.
pushes a large mug towards Momo, he might die. Here you go.
Here you go. Assess that theory.
As Momo goes, he's like, God, I thought I was a stupid member of the Zen.
Takes a sip.
Holy shit, how'd this get in my hands? Be just out in the fields, just looking at the damn plants, trying to identify if any of them are the alien plants that came like raining on the fucking sky.
You go to your whatever sleep is.
He doesn't sleep.
Vig is sitting there. Albatross tells her to go to sleep. Vig just looks at Albatross and goes,
What?
the Vig doesn't sleep.
Okay, but just stop using your mind for a second and just like turn it off. I don't know what your version of sleep is.
Vig was doing that.
Right. Stop
Rolling
looking
around
for
in the
things.
weeds. You need someone to animate this.
Vig, do you know how boring it is to do absolutely nothing for 8 hours? Vig has to do something. Not intensely.
No, I've definitely spent 8 hours of my life staring at a ceiling more than once. But
You shouldn't do that. It's bad. It's bad for you.
That's what I've been trying to tell them.
You could go crazy. It's bad. You should
Very much what I've
pick
been
up.
trying to tell them.
Why don't you pick up a hobby? Something you could do
I'm
before you
sorry.
go to sleep. Hobby? He holds up. He holds up a little figurine he's whittling.
It's you know, you have this in your culture, right?
Yeah, hobby.
Oh,
Yeah, an activity that you do for fun or just to stimulate your mind.
no.
He'll teach you how to whittle.
CK's intrusive thoughts of playing Dane wants to say something vulgar, but I'm not going to because Dane would.
No, I gotta know now.
No, you're fine.
I'm no, I'm fine. Thank you, Vig. I'm
You sure?
the yeah, no, I'm sure. I, I'm gonna go find a place
Don't worry, V.
to lay
I'll
down.
take care of him. Dane's gonna try and whisk you away in the direction of more mead.
Alcohol.
Momo, who is glowing, plops next to Vig like,
What the
Huh.
fuck happened to you again?
honestly,
Such a
this is the
valid
least
question.
problematic one.
Was it that fox?
Yeah. We were just talking, but it's Faye, so Faye things. I wonder how long this lasts.
Vig looks at you. I don't think it's gonna go away.
Oh. Well, I suppose I'd get more layers then.
We'll help you in the morning. Actually, Vig looks down at his like glowing blue self. He's like, you know what? Fuck this. And he just taps himself. I am going to cast Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
Vig returns to his normal colors.
What the? You just change your. You can just change your colors.
We're
Okay,
normal. This whole time? No shit.
Is complicated. Alright, so a long time ago, Vig was cursed in a similar way to how you turned into a pig. Except instead of turning into a pig, Vig was just blue.
This sounds nothing alike. Actually,
It's fey magic.
so that explains why it sounds nothing alike. It's all fucking random.
And so,
I hate
Vig did
Faye.
not want to be blue
I love
anymore
Faye, but I don't like
because
Faye.
because Vig, you ready? Vig will get up from the brownish like farmland and like go over by some grass, sit next to it, and he goes from like kind of like a brownish like chitin to a greenish chitin.
Oh, well, that's just not fair.
It's adaptive. That is
Yeah,
a
no,
characteristic of my people.
I haven't seen. uh, Actually, I don't think I've seen anything do that outside of like an octopus, maybe a cuttlefish.
Chameleons?
Didn't see a lot of those, weirdly enough. I don't
Yes.
like the desert. They tend to be in more arid areas or in jungly areas. Either way,
Yeah,
I don't like those areas.
fair enough. With fur, it's probably not the most comfortable.
wonder if I shave all this off, do I stop glowing?
If he can help you in the morning, please don't shave it off. You would get cold.
What's wrong, Buckfather? You don't want the scrotum rat running around.
Yeah, Vig is desperately trying to not say that he doesn't want to have like a naked mole rat as a companion.
I was like, oh. I kind of like the glow, though. I can't see in the dark like the bird can.
Well, Vig does not have to get rid of it. Vig should be able to deal with it in the morning, but if you are partial to it, Vig does not have to help.
I was just gonna start disassembling other pieces of clothing in his pack, extra sets, to make covers for when he needs them.
You find a way to harness the glow in the dark to make like a little flashlight.
Dad, fucking printer started up and scared the shit out of me. There's things in here, they're turning on randomly.
How did I somehow miraculously managed to navigate myself back onto hold Vig. What the fuck? What happened? I was like, where did I get speed with plants again in my spell list?
Yeah, one was also gonna pull out his cards and be like, so I can't whittle. Do you want to play some cards?
I have not played cards before, but if you can teach me, Vig is fine with doing that.
Sounds good to me. I'm really bad at it, so this should be entertaining.
Perfect.
Above board, he does not have proficiency with it. He just has some.
Yeah. This is just an intelligence check?
I wouldn't even know. What is card games? I think it would probably be intelligence. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Momo has a
I mean,
flat roll for intelligence.
hey, same.
The blind leading the blind here. Let's go. Oh, dear Lord. Well, I'm glad Vig is learning from Momo's attempt at instructing.
Vig somehow is figuring it out. I was like, actually, I think it's supposed to work like this, but we can do it.
Vig ends up teaching Momo as they go along, like, oh, that makes so much more sense.
I think in the end, like as we play, it'll probably end up becoming a completely different card game. One that
They started
only
with
Vig
blackjack,
and like
and so
Momo
now they have-
understand.
They started with blackjack, but they have a mix of like poker and go fish by the end of things.
Exactly.
Everything goes back to Go Fish.
Always.
It is the origin. So, these folks, what did it want?
Well, Bay Fox. I don't
It's true enough.
think they have reasons for the things they do. They just do.
And, you know what this told of you came back with Alar? He was gone?
Hmm. I'll let Albatross fill you in on that later. It was a whole
good
thing.
sign.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm not paying too much attention to Albatross and their boyfriends tiptoeing around each other. So,
It is painful, isn't it?
oh, absolutely. It is funny seeing the bird have more reactions, though.
Hey, were you there for Cetrion's speech?
Cetrion gave a speech?
Yes, he gathered the Oh, you're probably talking with the folks then. Cetrion, he had a quite an effective speech to the camp, trying to motivate them to, well, protect themselves to keep the kingdom alive. And by the end of it worked out fairly well. Some seem to be actually even almost happy, or at least inspired.
Well, that's good. It seems like these people needed some help in many ways.
They really do. He just wants these people to be safe again.
I don't know if safe exists for them in these woods.
Well, no, safe in the way of they're not constantly being attacked by armies and things like that. Civilization is much for Vig. Vig
Oh, no, I
misses
guess
his
not.
enclave sometimes.
That's why I like animals.
Actually, say sometimes.
They're easier
That
than
is a lie.
people.
Vig has
This enclave.
been.
You've
Yes.
mentioned it a few times, and it was all druids?
Yes. Druids typically have enclaves, essentially communities, or it's hard to describe. Think of that university that we were at. Yes, similar, except druids. All of them were druids. For those who are in tune with nature, primarily druids. For these types of enclaves, they are typically protected by the magics that we use. And they are normally safe from the outside from discovery or invasions, things like that. And they're very tight knit. It's as if it is a family. Vig's enclave is not the only one. There are many, many, many enclaves, but as you have noticed from a lot of the reactions that Vig has had anytime Vig uses, communicates with nature or channels it, druids are not very common. We have a tendency to, for the most part, keep to ourselves, as our home is in nature. Civilization has no part in it.
I could get behind that.
It was a good life. Vig enjoyed it. Vig was content with passing away even in a violent animal encounter because that is the nature of the circle, or passing away of old age is also acceptable. Vig's enclave. We our comfort was in our other forms. Our philosophy was essentially survival of the fittest. So it's a bit more primal of a lifestyle.
Oh. So maybe just a visit from me then.
I'm not saying we are aggressive. They're very kind people. It's
I imagine.
typically, though.
Okay, so
death is
you know
not
those
uncommon.
instincts you have in your other forms?
Of course.
Mine say to get away from anything big that can eat me, and they're about as
Oh,
strong as
yes.
what I've seen
Prior
in other forms.
responses, sure, but here's the thing. Even the smallest of us have the capacity to be something large. And the beautiful thing about druidism, and even with our enclave, is that we adjust to the situation. We adapt. Vig once was able to change into much larger things. Someone is even as short in stature as yourself. You could even be something that no longer has to fear being preyed upon.
Uh, hmm. I'll have to look into that one more eventually.
It
I
is
really think that's a
a.
thing to learn.
It is definitely a dedication. It is not something that just comes to you. Uh, it took Vig many, many years to finally get the hang of it. Now it is a second nature. But even when Vig was a hatchling, it seemed impossible initially. But
Uh, well,
Vig has been thinking. If Mol'dur is the possible, Vig is not. Vig does not think it is anything but this. Mol'dur, I believe, is the reason that Vig's enclave fell.
well, another reason to kill him, I suppose.
It is, and Vig wonders, seeing as Mol'dur is the one most likely responsible. Vig has visited his enclave only once after the enclave fell. But Vig at the time did not have the information he knows now. Vig is tempted to go back there and see if I can gather information and gather answers.
Well, if you need help, my eyes and ears are pretty good.
Vig doesn't know if Vig could definitely use the help, honestly. And he may hopefully have the capacity to go there. Using the trees, it shouldn't take long. It's just I can only do that once per day, so trip will be
It
at
seemed like
least
another
2
nifty
days.
ability.
It is, but quick trips, in the way of days. It'll take 2 days to go to the enclave. That is, if hopefully the enclave still has life around it.
Well, from the way you described things during the encounter, there should still be life. I don't know in what form, though. Especially if were they in woods anywhere nearby here? Because these woods are not.
No,
They're weird.
I wouldn't think so. I'd like. This is, I guess, more of a question for God. I feel like Vig's enclave probably wouldn't be like super close to like the same forest that Kitus is in, right? Or
Not necessarily.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a relief because I don't. on whatever loop this is leaking into
No, just
there and
above
causing
board,
more
not
issues.
necessarily, not the same, not
But
in relation.
we did get some possible info on the mold. That guy.
Mol'dur?
The multi guy.
Yeah. The moldy guy.
He is moldy, isn't he?
So yeah. He said we might be able to come up with something. I don't know. There was a lot maybe figured out there. Or maybe I had a drink before I left. I don't know. I don't feel drunk, but yeah.
You've barely drank,
Albatross
I
will
think.
tell you when they're done with their boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or when their boyfriend
Well,
is done with them, I suppose. He drugged them off.
well, the Vig is tired though. Vig is going to just sit here. Have you whittled before?
I'm decent with a knife. Most of my carvings are more just for practical means only.
Vig can teach you some things or two.
Okay. I'm
And yeah.
I'll just sit down next to V.
Yo. Vig is just gonna be like just teaching Momo about whittling, and I think that's what
Head back over to the lovebirds.
Vig's Vig's just chilling.
Yes, yes. Pan to the lovebirds. There is progress.
There is no Cetrion, only lovebirds.
Satyr, roll me a Constitution check.
Oh my god.
much
Constitution
can he
check or
drink?
save?
Chug.
This is just a check.
Dirty 20.
He can drink a lot.
Splash can't.
Splash is 3
Damn.
drinks in and out.
Splash.
I guess I will
had
be
a sip
babysitting
and just
Splash for the
fucking
night.
conked out.
It seems I will now be babysitting the Splash.
They don't
Well,
let us drink in the end.
That seems to be your role recently, buddy.
We know what's happening over there now.
You had no time.
that kind of escalated quickly. Splash took effectively 3 sips before they absolutely checked out.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, Cetrion arguably has had 3 cups, 3 mugs of mead there, and just full on solid as a rock, and is now picking up Splash off their face. Poor Satyr. This is just his role now. We have no choice but to carry on over to.
For Satyr, just the new death.
That just feels like another you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
I'm just gonna be taking care of Splash.
Don't mind Satyr.
You wanted a kid, right?
I mean, I have one regardless.
Damn.
Yeah, this was definitely if you asked for it or not, it's there now.
It's the cat distribution
Welcome.
system, but it's
Oh
birds.
God.
Welcome, Cetrion.
Veek has a bird. I have a bird. I have 2
Two
birds.
birds now.
Two birds.
The The little lovebird is just like shaking its head, like, God damn it. How did this happen? God, that's funny. Albatross, you and Dane were, well, Dane was whisking you away to go get you a mug of mead. How are you doing, friend?
Hmm.
After
Albatross
sitting
gets to see
down, would
drunk
you
splash.
yeah, you just pass by poor Setron trying to pick up splash off their face. You take your seat
Yeah.
and uh Dane meets back up with you with a cup of mead. He offers it to you.
I'll take it.
So today was a lot for
It
everyone.
was. Yes.
Points in Splash's direction, some more than others.
If she stayed like that, it would be a little bit more enjoyable around here.
Just be fortunate that they're not really conscious enough to be combating what's happening right now, because I don't think she'd have a good time if she found out she's being picked up.
You know,
Surprisingly
Getting
light.
he's
scooped.
already picked her up, and she
Huh.
gave up fighting fairly easily.
The more you know.
Yeah,
I think she just accepted it.
At this current time, with a nat 1, I think she's just passed out. I think she's just gone. Surprisingly light, yes. The bird bones.
Yes, it's the bird bones.
The hollow bird bones. Well,
Weigh
how
like a
are
bag of grapes.
you doing after everything?
Uh, the same, I guess.
I don't know if the same is the right words. You're not looking like them right now, so I think you're doing a little better than that. None of this affects you? Just not in like a probing manner. I don't know. I feel like a lot has happened. Not just today. He kind of like gestures to the rubble behind him.
Yeah. Um, I, it sucks, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Not good at this whole bit here.
no, yeah. I mean, I get it. You don't. Hard to call this place home, I guess. I mean, you got here actually before I did. But I don't know. Ellie really liked it here when we got here, and people were nice to her, which was a welcomed change, I suppose. And she's been through a lot, and I've never really had a home. So I don't know. I guess I don't really owe these people anything, but it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I don't know. I had a home. I've spent time just running from it. Kind of hard to imagine any other place as home. So I feel like I'm just trying to clean up a mess that somehow inherently started shortly after our arrival. Not yours, but the others. And I guess I just try to I, I fix it. That's all I can really say.
Well, I guess it's really all that we can do, right?
Well,
I guess. Yeah.
no, yep, you go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Um, what was I gonna say? I don't. Who would this meet, huh?
Yeah, it's been sitting in a fucking keg for a long ass time at this point.
That's some strong shit right there.
It aged.
Reached perfection as all things should be.
Hmm?
Hello? Sorry.
Hi.
Oh,
Is my things working now? I couldn't hear or say anything.
damn. Well, we were just sitting here listening to the sweet dulcimer sounds of V, and Momo tapped it once and is now feeling vibrations inside his skull.
Okay.
How it's gotta be like damn good if you could fucking imagine having a whole extra hand to be able to play a stringed instrument.
That's kind of impressive.
Is this just going on in the background? What is
Yeah, no, it's out in the field, so if you go out in the fields, you might hear a dulcimer. Vega's chilling right now. Everybody's
good for
enjoying
him?
the camp. Vega's tired. Vega's out in the fields. He finally accomplished what he wanted to do for this
The
trip.
day.
for the day for his dailies.
God
So
damn.
he's like, you know what? Fucking holy shit, I haven't played this in ages. And talking with Albatross about like all the like picking up a hobby and stuff. He's like, fuck it.
I have more hobbies. Um,
I got 4 hands. I got 3 hands.
you have 3
One
hands,
for
buddy.
one for hobbies. I could fix that, but I don't want to spend a 7th level spell slot unless we have massive amounts of downtime.
I mean, I guess I would say that you guys are going into a long rest here, so technically, if you wanted to, you could.
Before the long rest, like before the long rest restores it, being just while playing just goes. Boop.
Momo is just again like, what the fuck? That's so unfair.
Wait.
Now Vig has 4 hands.
Momo was just sitting here like, other than the original curse on his people, every curse he's come across, he's just cured himself. I suppose he's making progress? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Anyways, back to Dane and Albatross.
He shall be prepared when he goes home.
Be fully fixed.
Well, is there anything else you might need from me right now? About the Mol'dur situation, of course.
Shut up. Shut up. I can feel myself blushing.
Jim!
Uh, What were you talking about earlier?
What were we talking about?
When?
When when you asked about, and they'll kind of wave, but like wave a finger between the two of them.
What do you mean?
Wolf, I'm gonna kill you. What? I mean, what I mean is, what did you mean? Why were you asking that?
Asking what?
Why did you ask what is going on between us, and then quickly shuffled off into talking about where Alarb is questioning.
It wasn't that I was. Oh, I wasn't trying to like avoid any specific conversation. I just had made a keen observation that your odd, peculiar, winged friend was not here, but I was talking about us and where. Do you remember when I asked you about what it is that you would do if you didn't have to deal with any of this?
Mhm.
Everything going on in the Zen and your family and all the other weird bullshit you deal with on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Well, I told you that I wanted to find a time and a place that I could settle down somewhere. And I didn't know if this is something that you might want too. But it didn't
Um,
seem like it with your response, so I don't think that it's a super big deal, which is kind of why I just left it alone.
yeah. Um, y- you're you're really nice.
Oh,
I
well,
will,
thank you.
yeah, I'll put that there. Um, we, hmm, I'm not great with that kind of stuff. And I mean,
I'm not asking you to run away with me or anything scary. I just I like your company.
I thoroughly enjoy your company as well.
Really, huh?
Mm. Well, punch you emotionally. Um, but I don't people I usually spend too much time around kind of don't live very long. Um, so it's not that I would be completely against such a concept. It's just I'm not the best person for that.
And you don't think that you could ever be somebody like that?
I unfortunately feel like Death's avatar, um, which isn't great, especially since the people I don't want to fully admit this, but the people I care about are very much living things, and having death kind of linger isn't rewarding in any kind of way.
Yeah. No, I understand. It was silly in the first place. I was just thinking out loud, I guess. He kind of looks down at like his hands and um kind of tries to pull like his shirt sleeve down a little bit, like tugging on it on his left arm there.
I'm sorry if
No, don't be. That's not like that. You have your own thing, and that's fine. I'm still trying to figure it out, just one day at a time. I have to go check some stuff, but I'll see you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And he kind of like stands up, grabbing his arm, and heads over to the stockpile.
Fucking tragic.
Meanwhile, Cetrion's just gonna carry Splash off to put her in bed.
Wow, carried off the same way that he brought her in. Um, let's go find out. Okay, so Alar is studying a few things, checking up on his spells of banishment and how he can rectify a way to effectively coordinate the exact location that will match up on the other side in the Feywilds, so that they can therefore you all, and if there is a trap of which he can devise that would work. Anyways, here's Wonder Grove. Damn it. Um, you've got Momo and Vig out in the fields. Momo, you have to sleep, don't you?
Yes, yes, he does.
He
Momo
lives
does
a
sleep
very
at some
lonely
point.
existence.
Drifting out into the ether as Vig plays you a song of his people.
Essentially, I'm pretty good
Absolutely.
by the fucking 19.
Also, my connection is dying, so this is. I'm glad we're wrapping things up.
Yeah. A dejected Dane is going to handle his a few things. Dejected and rejected.
Yeah.
That leaves you, Albatross. What are you doing for the night?
Crying.
How could you play your character appropriately in line with how your character would think? How dare? How could you do it?
Oh man.
Oh, dang it.
I was like, to fucking punish my bird, it would be another night of no sleep because fuck, man. But to
Yeah,
not
now you
cripple the
really let it
team,
set in.
Please don't cripple the team because you're being emo.
Do you skull your drink or no?
yeah. Fuck, man, after that.
Constitution check.
Yes, sir. It's a
Fail,
disadvantage, baby.
fail,
Oh, it's gonna fail.
Hell yeah!
There it is.
It's not the nut one though.
Yeah, you didn't
Damn
pass
it.
out. Your panda's there,
Hey,
by
that
the way.
just means you ain't a bitch like Splash.
Yeah. Congratulations, you did not fall on your face. Satyrn will not be having to scoop 2 birds. However, that also begs the question of where are you sleeping?
I have 1 second to grab the panda.
But there's no panda in Kitus.
That we know of.
How couldn't you sleep near panda if there's no panda?
There's just a panda bear rolling by. Hey, wait a minute.
I
I'm
deny
not gonna lie.
you.
I totally fell grabbing the food.
Oh.
No!
That's because I haven't eaten since 12, so I think I finally stood up and my body was like, time to go down.
God damn it.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm sad. Um, man, I guess like fucking drunk Albie would probably have found their way to Vig. Slump up sadly, tiredly, and drunkly.
Vig is playing an instrument you've probably never seen him use before. Oh,
They don't care.
Oh, you're tired too. Yes,
There's just a passed out Jabine in the field.
I've
not too
got
far
2
away.
passed out animal people in the fields with a
Meanwhile-
pumpkin.
Meanwhile,
with a
there's
Kitus crew.
Cetrion with the other bird.
Good night, goodbye, goodbye, good night.
Good night, goodbye, goodbye,
Love you,
good
Mama.
night.
Bye, Momo.
Yeah, you just got Cetrion with the other bird.
I think I fucked up Vig.
What happened?
I'm not good with my emotions. That's what happened.
Well, I mean, yes, but you have a opportunity to. What happened?
Thanks. I'm also embarrassed to talk about it. I'm not showing
Oh
it
my god.
because I'm fucked up, but I think, I think, I don't know. I think I screwed shit up with Dane.
Is he gone forever? Is he out of Kitus?
No, no, he just, I don't,
Then you still have an opportunity, no?
mm,
If you mess something up with Dane, it's not as if. Look, I may not have known Dane as long as you have, but I doubt he will be averse to trying to make amends.
I don't think this is a problem I can fix unless I,
Have you
some
tried?
I'm actively asking her to leave me the fuck alone, but she's still attached to me.
What?
That could be either Splash or the Raven Queen. Take what you will.
Oh, he's
Um,
like, what? Who? Who's she? What?
look,
I thought Splash first, and then I was like, but wait, the
mm,
Raven Queen? What?
you know, it's both of them.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Yep.
Have you maybe thought about instead just doing something? Y- Vig respects the taking into account every possibility, but Vig does not think that you should let someone like the Raven Queen dictate more of what you do than she already does.
I mean,
You
I
have
don't.
the
She's
capacity to do things that she has no control over.
Vig. I yelled at her. Yeah.
You're still alive.
She definitely took some part of me, though.
Vig looks you up and down. Still in one piece. Which means you still have a chance.
Yeah, I'll keep yelling at her. That'll work out.
Vig is not saying keep yelling at her. But Vig is also not saying that you need to just roll over and deal with it. But we're not talking
I
about
mean,
the
I
Raven
guess
Queen.
so. But it's all if everything. I don't want him to get hurt, and I don't want him to die. And being around me feels like a curse that
Vig
people I
doesn't feel
care.
cursed. Vig has been around you for quite a long time. In fact,
You know,
Vig feels less cursed. Vig has been honored to have you with him. You've saved Vig's life many times.
yeah, that's the issue. You've died a lot of times.
But that's not your fault. Vig has always been an impulsive one, and you know this. Vig's danger is not because of you. Vig's danger is because of Vig. You may think you are cursed about the people around you, but Vig disagrees. Because if that statement was true, Vig wouldn't be here right now then, yes? Vrax died because he sacrificed himself when we were helping the Leonin. Braxis died because Vig doesn't understand what happened there. But neither of those were because they were around you.
Well, I had a previous party too. Don't know what happened to them.
Sure,
Probably
but
dead.
okay, but they're not this party.
Well, there were some people there I cared about too. And
Vig understands, but someday you have to move on and not let it control your life. You have to. Don't let
hard.
it dictate everything. If you regret what happened with Dane, fix it. You have that capacity. Vig knows you do. It may be strange, it may be uncomfortable, but you have that capacity. If you regret it, Vig would rather you not continue to be upset and depressed. It does not make Vig happy to see you so.
Right now I'm drunk. Thank you.
This
Not.
honestly, the statement still stands.
I You just make it seem like it's so easy.
It is.
One day one day I'm going to try to see how you see the world. It's not now though.
Good start.
The double dose of the fucking previous Cetrion and now Vig talk.
Vig's fear is that you will keep saying, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. And then you'll pass away from old age, and then you'll think to yourself, I should have done something. Why wait for the ambiguous one day when you can start trying to make that change now? Because so far, Vig has not heard very many arguments to justify the regret you're feeling. You're when you say the problems with Raven Queen, the problems with the Zentarim and stuff. Vig is also very disturbed by how many people around him are from the Zentarim. But
Yeah, how'd you
anyways,
finish that one?
I don't know. Um, which is yet another proof that your past has not affected this party in such a direct way as you are implying. Vig met Dane way before he met the rest of this group. Momo we stumbled across in the plains. Neither of which you had an influence on. Vig thinks that you should go. Vig is afraid that, again, you'll keep procrastinating until somebody forgets, and as long as you're around Vig does not forget. Even if Vig is old. Vig thinks that you will keep pushing it off until you end up in a situation where maybe Dane could have helped. Maybe somebody else could have helped. Instead of, for instance, Vig would have. We would have not had the ally with Splash if Vig said, maybe one day I'll talk with Splash. Maybe I wait for a while. I don't know. Someday I might do it. But instead, Vig agreed and went to that, and we benefited from it. And as much as Splash can be a handful, they do assist a group. And they have been helping with training the people of Kitus. They are under no obligation to do that. They have been a benefit. Dane is capable of handling himself. Nobody needs protecting. What you need are allies. And Dane is an ally. He is capable. So your fears, Vig feels, are unfounded. You should go.
It's not awkward if I go now. Right? Would it be awkward?
It might be a little awkward, but I feel like it would be more awkward if you continue to keep some strange silence.
Oh, okay. They'll get up. They're gonna go and hopefully apologize. Or whatever closest thing to apology is to Dane. But that will be their long rest. Thank you very much.
What are you saying in your apology?
Thank you. I will write it later.
No, that's okay. Yeah, that will be how we end tonight's session.
I
Hopefully
need to
next
eat.
week Alar is capable of coming up with some kind of division for you guys. Should anybody
believe in him.
else not already have their own thoughts on the situation. I believe not all details were fully shared with Vig just yet, so it will be a discussion from then on. And you guys, hopefully by the end of next session, will have a plan in place to execute on. I mean, this is pretty crazy, but we are here approaching our last few sessions
My God.
in this campaign, anyways. So, good luck.
We're
Gonna
all
be pretty
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Meanwhile,
Nothing bad
Cetrion has
happened.
adopted a bird.
Let Vig
Congratulations.
get in close to Mol'dur. I could just plane shift him. I'll just plane shift him back to the Feywild and we'll kill him in his home.
Well, there's options.
Cetrion has adopted a bird now. Wonderful.
You have
But
two
Vig
birds now.
is definitely Vig definitely is serious. Like when he was talking with Momo about going back to the Enclave to see if there's answers there.
Yeah, for sure. Neato. Well, that's pretty much all I have for tonight's session right now.
I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting Satyr to become the dad.
You weren't expecting
Now
that?
there's
No.
two dads.
The vibes were always there.
Yeah, I mean, tall, overbearing, has a lot of conviction and a lot of wavering areas.
And the one thing her father never did. So you're proud of her.
Damn. Oh, great.
I feel like if I did that, Splash would not know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that next session.
I mean, Vig pseudo said it. straight up saying, "I'm honored to have you like as an ally."
Yeah, but Vig always says nice shit like that.
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't mean as much.
Oh God!
It's-
if anything,
it's-
it's just gross for
like,
them
God
to have to
fucking
deal
damn
with
it.
your overbearing peppiness and supportive nature. You take my compliments, damn it, and you enjoy them.
Stop
You
deflecting
internalize
them.
them.
You're a season 9.
Internalize it.
It should be even easier to internalize it because you can't close your ears and be like, no, I can't hear you. I need your brain.
The irony that Cetrion ended up adopting the one bird that actually has feeling, though.
Yeah.
Being said to bring this bird down.
Being is gonna fix this bird.
Can't fix a bird. You can only work in love with it. Trust me. I've got one at work that I'm aggressively trying to be her friend. Her name is Xena. I give her pistachios anytime she lets me pet her feet.
Ah.
God.
And she was dancing with me today.
Hell yeah.
I feel like our friendship is blossoming. And then I touched her feathers and she went to go try to kill me.
Damn.
Yeah, that tracks. Just
You,
weird things, I guess.
Cetrion
Way too
with
fast.
Cetrion with fucking Splash.
Like, why are these feathers so fucking soft? What the hell?
Just scoop Splash up. I don't want to go. Too bad.
Too bad.
No,
Not
I
this
said
time.
I don't want to go. And I
You should
said too
maybe
bad.
not be. You should maybe not be a lightweight. How about
And
that?
then it just broke into an entire conversation on the walk over to train people.
Can I put you down yet?
Thank
No,
you
we're
for
not there yet.
adopting her, Cetrion. I appreciate you.
Arguably, Cetrion's the only person that's ever given her more than like 5 minutes of a conversation, so who knew? That's all it takes to really break down this bird and their emotions.
Bobby's been like breaking down this bird for a fucking year.
Vig started on Splash when they were talking at the tree.
Hey, you have this bird. You can't change birds now.
Anyway,
I mean, maybe it's just because
we've gone the complete other way. Albatross is now like, no.
maybe it's just because Cetrion has done same with the same fucked up shit that Splash has done.
Yeah.
It helps when you massacre a village of people.
Yeah. Repeatedly, because there's more than once for you all now. All for
Those guys
varying
deserved it.
reasons. Is that what we're calling it?
Mhm.
Sure. Whatever it takes to sleep at night. Not comfortably, but sleep.
That's more than my bird can do.
Splash is sleeping great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah, she is.
Cetrion tucked her in and everything. He was just like, just go sleep.
I love.
Yeah, that's the way.
Go to
Stay
sleep,
in
go to
bed.
sleep, go to sleep.
I'm so glad Splash came in because I freaking love her.
Eyes closed, rolls over. Don't touch me, I'll stab you.
Cetrion just
It's like Tiptoe
pats her
all over
head.
again.
Just, it's okay. I've been stabbed before.
See, Splash is don't touch me or I'll stab you. Tiptoe's like look away and I'll stab you.
Casually look that way, and I will do it.
It's like I will do it.
And then
like, I'm
Splash
not
never
hesitating.
actually stabs you.
Yeah.
Just gives up. It's like,
That's
fine.
because Albie was the stabbing one.
Splash was the damn it, they called my bluff.
Yeah. Okay, everyone say goodnight to stream.
Good night to stream.
Good night. Goodbye, good night, bye. Good night, street, goodbye.